That's right. We're not quite done with the hurricane season. We have roughly, what, 7% left until
right. Yep.
Today's November 30th, November 1st. November 30th is the last day, but I tell you what, it has been an historic season so far.
Yeah, Paul, we haven't seen a major hurricane in 12, 13, 14 years in some of these areas. We had 6 this year in the Atlantic. It was quite the season. Many of those storms were able to rapidly intensify really, and reach a great potential. But if you look at it as a whole, an incredibly active season. Every single day in September had a hurricane in it.
It really kind of ramped up starting in what, kind of late August and went through mid-October.
Yeah, and honestly, we still are not done yet. We do have the potential to see hurricanes in November. It doesn't look like we're going to be seeing that right now because the conditions are beginning to change. But if you look back to earlier this year, here was one of the big factors that was playing into it. This is a map of the sea surface temperatures. We had warm ocean temperatures here for most of August and September in the Atlantic Basin, which is the fuel that hurricanes need. So that likely contributed to why things got so active in that last part of August.
They're definitely above average. We also had previous years were above average, but everything came together. So it's not just sea surface temperatures. In the lack of shear, which has been kind of a thing that's kind of limited the last couple of seasons, that really wasn't an issue this season.
Yeah, not at all. And the other thing that isn't represented here is the fact that we didn't have dry air. The influence of the Saharan air layer, the dust coming off Africa often is a big inhibitor for hurricanes, but that was also absent this year, which I think also likely contributed. But here's the wind shear. We were right around average, so we just didn't see that impact coming in to stop any of the hurricanes that really came in. So quite the season. We also had 3 Category 4 landfalls, which has never happened ever in the U.S. So that's a new record across the Atlantic. There were many records broken this season in a lot of ways.
Yeah, and again, this is also including our U.S. territories, but also we had Cat 5s at the time, 2 Cat 5s in the U.S. Virgin Islands this season. Tremendous, devastating season.